Have you ever wondered why some people can build massive, thriving agencies while others struggle to bring on a single agent? Well, the answer isn't luck, it's leadership. Now, what's up, everyone? My name is Victor Benlice, soon to be just Victor, or you can call me Money Smart Vic. I've spent years helping leaders like you grow their teams, scale their businesses, and make a lasting impact. Whether you're just starting out in the life insurance industry or looking to take your agency to the next level, you've come to the right place. Now, the purpose of this series is this is the 21 laws of leadership to build your agency. This book is the 21 laws, the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership by John C. Maxwell. He is the outmost biggest authority in leadership in the world, right? So I'm using the principles that I've learned from this prominent book to help you scale your agencies and recruit more agents. Every episode will go over one of the laws and how you can apply it. Okay? Now, this is inspired by this book. I'm going to show you how to use proven leadership principles to one, recruit top agents, develop leaders within your team, and build an agency that thrives, not just survives. Okay? Now, why does this matter? Well, you see, leadership is the backbone of any successful team. Every organization, team, business, company, government, family, it rises and falls on leadership. Okay? The agents you attract, the culture you create, the growth you experience all come down to your leadership ability. Okay? If you can raise your leadership, meaning the maximum level you can lead at, that's that leadership lid. There's no limit to how big your agency can grow. Now, what to expect during this series? I'll break down all 21 laws of leadership into short and actionable lessons. For each law, I'll give you one, top 3 tips to apply immediately. 2, insights from leadership giants like John C. Maxwell, Brian Tracy, and Simon Sinek. And third is real life examples and scenarios, tools that work in today's business world. By the end of the series, you'll not only understand leadership to a whole new level, you'll learn to live it and love it. You'll lead others to succeed. Now, I have some calls to action here for you. Here's what I need from you. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single episode. Drop a comment below and let me know your biggest challenges in building your agency right now. Is it getting agents through Excel, or is it getting agents through Excel, getting them into pre-licensing? Is it just getting people through studying? Is it getting agents that are already licensed to actually pick up the phone and call clients? Is it training agents on confidence and how to communicate effectively? Is it building the difference between relational or transactional communication? Let me know in the comments, what are your biggest struggles? And share this video. Share this video with someone who you know needs to hear it, whether it's a team member, a peer, somebody that you're building with, your leader. I'm excited to walk this journey with you because when you grow, your agency grows. Let's build something bigger together. Now, let's get into it. The first law in the 21 laws of leadership is the law of the lid. Now, I have an example for you. I want you to engage, participate with me. Put out your left hand, right? Your left hand is the barometer on your leadership. If you think that you are a great leader, your left hand is going to go up here. If you think that you're so-so and you know you have plenty to improve on, go about chest height. And if you know you're just getting started on your leadership, you're going to want to put your hand about waist level. Your right hand exemplifies your success and the success of your team. All right? The success of your team will never go beyond your leadership lid. This is the first principle that John C. Maxwell trains on. That is the law of the lid. Now, I have a great story for you that John C. Maxwell uses in the book, and this is a very popular story, actually. You might have heard it before. It's the story of, here, I want to give you their first names. You're really going to enjoy this here. So, the story behind the story. All right, so there's these two brothers. Dick and Morris are their names. Dick and Morris. These two brothers, they start a company. They start a business. It's a restaurant business. It's a drive-through restaurant business. And they implement systems into the business to make it efficient. right? To make it something that it's easy to do from beginning to end, and they drive up their company within just a couple of years to where each of them in the 1930s they're receiving $100,000 each in profits from this business. Now, their business was just operating in the one state of California, and then they found a business partner. His name is Ray Kroc. You probably already figured out that this is a story of the two McDonald's brothers. And what happened was they didn't see the vision of what McDonald's could be. They didn't have the leadership ability to scale McDonald's to what it is today. And that is why Ray Kroc purchased McDonald's from Dick and Morris McDonald. He purchased it for, I believe it was $2.9 million. He bought McDonald's out for, and he scaled it. He scaled it to being the biggest, the magnanimous, a captivating, the number one fast food chain franchise in history. He built that himself, Ray Kroc. And during the first 9 years, Ray Kroc was such an amazing leader. Funny story, just quick intercession. Funny story. Ray Kroc was actually their milkshake machine distributor. But dude, it's actually hilarious because the ice cream and milkshake machines are always broken at McDonald's. But he was the guy that distributed the milkshake machines to them. They were his biggest clients, and he decided to go into partnership with them. And when he did, he purchased one of the franchises and started the model so that he could see what was possible. Ray Kroc didn't take any profits from the company for the first 9 years. He actually went as far as to using banks and his life insurance policy. This is why this story is so important for life insurance agencies and leaders to be aware of. His life insurance policy served as his bank. He was able to take out money from his cash value and use it to pay his key employees. That is how great of a leader Ray Kroc was. He was able to put himself last, right? Pay himself only after 9 years of running this business, and take money from his retirement plan, from his life insurance policy, to pay for his key employees, the people he knows he needed in place to scale McDonald's to becoming the magnanimous fast food franchise it is today. The law of the lid. It states that your leadership and your success will never surpass. Your success will never surpass your level of leadership. Now, applying the law of the lid to your life. List some of your major goals. Try to focus on significant objectives, things that will require a year or longer of your time. Now, you have to have long-term vision, right? Long-term vision, and also be nearly blind on the short-sighted sort of thing, so that when things go wrong in the moment, your long-term vision keeps you focused. It keeps you driven when things go wrong in the moment, because not every person you recruit is going to be an all-star. The law of large numbers will say that maybe 5 out of 100 agents that you recruit are really going to be that top percent of people. And here's something I want you to be mindful of in listing these major goals for yourself: is identify which of these goals will require the participation and cooperation of other people. Your biggest asset is the people around you and how you lead them. For these activities, your leadership ability will greatly impact your effectiveness. Your ability to lead others is going to greatly affect how quickly and how well you achieve these goals. So, the law of the lid. Here I have some practical tips for you, okay? First practical tip for you to apply immediately. Here, let me share my screen and show you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up. Let's go ahead and pull up a. All right, let's pull that one up there. Boom. All right, let's go to Google and let's search 16 personalities test. Self-awareness is what's going to affect you the most. It's either going to help you, build you, break you, or destroy you, your level of self-awareness. Because if you don't understand where your lid is, you're not going to understand the factors associated with keeping that lid tightly shut in place. Once you understand those factors, your personality and your leadership abilities being one of the most prominent ways for you to assess what's keeping that lid there, That's when you're going to be able to raise that lid. So 16personalities.com. Here we go. You're going to take this test. It takes like 7 minutes to take the test. And take the test, read the questions, and answer them thoroughly. Not where you hope to be someday, but answer them honestly, depending on where you are. Answer them. My personality type is a commander. Okay, I literally just took it. Now, that is an ENTJ personality type. I'll be going over what that means. Commanders are bold, imaginative, and strong willed, always finding a way or making one. All right. ENTJ stands for extroverted, N is intuitive, T is thinking, and J is judging. Now, through here, you're going to want to read every single word and page on here. Some leaders that are just like me. Commander Steve Jobs was also a commander like myself. Gordon Ramsay is a commander. Margaret Thatcher, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Jim Carrey. Ooh, all right, cool. That's Harrison Ford. Malcolm X was a commander. That's very, very interesting. I love it. All right, so here it says ENTJ, commander personality types. They are decisive people who love momentum and accomplishment. They gather information to construct their creative visions, but rarely hesitate for long before acting on them. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. This is a quote from Steve Jobs. People with the ENTJ personality type are natural born leaders, embodying the gifts of charisma and confidence. You're going to want to read all of this. And then after you read that, here is my favorite part. You're going to want to go over the strengths and the weaknesses, right? This is where the real self-awareness comes in. You're going to be reading this. For example, efficient. People with the ENTJ personality type, commanders, see inefficiency not just as a problem in its own right, but as something that pulls time and energy away from their future goals. An elaborate sabotage consisting of irrationality and laziness. They are energetic. Commander personalities approach their responsibilities with vigor and drive. This is not a type to shy away from busy schedules or complex challenges. In fact, the more they are able to accomplish throughout the day, the more energized they feel. They will happily share their infectious enthusiasm with productivity, with the people around them. Self-confident. I love the strengths, but what I really want to focus on here is the weaknesses. Stubborn and dominant. Sometimes all this confidence and willpower can go too far. These personalities are all too capable of digging in their heels, trying to win every single debate and only pushing for their vision without considering the input of others. You want to minimize your weaknesses and maximize your strengths. Intolerant, it's my way or the highway. This is a weakness within commanders. Impatient, some people need more time to think than others. An intolerable delay to quick thinking. They may misinterpret contemplation as stupidity or disinterest in their haste, a terrible mistake to make. I will be 100% transparent. I struggle with that. I struggle with being impatient. For example, I have a younger brother, and he's the first thing that comes to mind. I misinterpret his contemplation as stupidity or disinterest because I am hasty to see things through. Arrogance. We respect quick thoughts and a firm conviction. And this may seem like it looks down on those who don't match up. This is a challenge for most other personality types who are perhaps not timid in their own right, but will seem so beside this sometimes overbearing type. So cold and ruthless. Their obsession with efficiency and unwavering belief in the merits of rationalism, especially professionalism, make commanders fairly insensitive to pursuing their goals, dismissing personal circumstances, sensitivities, and preferences as irrational or irrelevant. Another thing that you'll notice here is public speaking. You want to be able to develop your public speaking skills. You want to be confident. You want to be dynamic. You want to be charismatic when you communicate with people. This is something that has attracted more people to me that want to do business with me than just about any other trait of leadership I have is my public speaking. So you want to develop yourself. And one thing that I do is I love to read my Bible. I also read a lot of other books. And when I read, I like to read out loud. I love to read out loud because the more I read out loud, the better I get at speaking publicly. So To change the direction of the organization, change the leader. Okay? Leadership ability is always the lid on personal and organizational success. If a person's leadership is strong, the team or organization's lid is high. But if it's not, then it's limited. Now, in applying the law of the lid to your life, assess your leadership ability. That is why I listed the personality test as step one. Based on your gut instinct, give yourself a ranking from 0 to 9, and then take the leadership assessment on the back of this book as a point of comparison to your own assessment. I'm going to drop the link in the description below for you to be able to take this personality, this leadership test, okay? And then you're going to ask others to rate your leadership. Talk to your boss, your spouse, colleagues. You want to talk to 3 people: a mentor, somebody that's above you, that's why it says your boss, your spouse or colleagues, people that are about your level, peers, and then 3 people that you lead, 3 people that look up to you. By asking these 3 different types of people to rate your leadership, you're going to be able to get a clear understanding on these areas: people skills, planning and strategic thinking, vision, and results. Those are the 4 things you're going to ask them to rate you on. You're going to average the 4 scores from each person and now compare their scores and the overall score from the assessment at the back of the book, the score you gave yourself. So you're going to score yourself, and then the people around you are going to score you. And what this is going to do, this is called an introspective and extrospective analysis, is you're going to be able to understand how you look at your leadership and then how people around you look at your leadership from different perspectives. Okay? If there is a gap between your self-evaluation and the results of the assessment, everyone else's opinions, try to determine the cause. Okay, how willing are you to grow in leadership to be more successful? That is the first step. That is why I wanted to begin with this law of the lid. That is why John C. Maxwell began his book, and he's updated this. This is the 25th anniversary. He's updated this time and time again in the last 25 years to make sure it's up to date, because once you make a book, it's sealed up. The information doesn't change unless you revise it. This is the 25th anniversary revised edition. So I highly recommend you pick this up. I'm running a book club. Go ahead and check the book club out. It's the HOP Book Club, Heroes of Prosperity Book Club, where I'm specifically reading the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. This is Money Smart Vic. I will be dropping the resources below. Go ahead and comment. What is it that you feel is holding you back from leading at the next level? And tell me, what was your results for the personality test? Go ahead, pause the video, go take the personality test and drop your results. What personality type are you, and how did you feel about your weaknesses? This is going to give you an opportunity to self-reflect in a place where leaders are the people looking at this video, people that want to build and grow. So that's what we're here for, is to build and grow and develop each other. That is the first law, the law of the lid by John C. Maxwell. I'll be doing the next law, which is the law of influence, on the next video. Go ahead and check the next video out. The law of influence. Influence it's something amazing. I love influence, and you're going to love this breakdown as well. Praying you have an exceptional, an amazing, a remarkable holiday season. It is December, and if you're watching this in the future, I pray you're having an amazing, beautiful day, and that you're able to really feel how amazing it is to get put onto yourself, how amazing it is for you to learn through that personality test about where you are at the moment as far as your strengths and weaknesses go, and what you need to do to grow your leadership abilities so you can recruit more agents. All right, that's it. Money Smart Vic here. Peace out.